Alright, I made it to my, y'all know nothing about this load because I forgot to start vlogging yesterday, but long story short, I had a late pickup at like 11 o'clock. It was the latest that I could get it, and so I waited until about 10:30 because I wanted to make sure that the load was ready, because the first time I went to, it was a Tyson load. The first time I went to Tyson, it wasn't ready, and then it wasn't ready until the next day, and then I had to go try to find parking at like midnight, so around that time, so that was fun. But I found some actually relatively easy. It was a reserved spot, but I didn't end up paying. Anyway, I drove this overnight. I had to stop because my appointment was at, it's at 9 o'clock. It's 8:30 now. You can't see that now. I don't know if you can, but it's 8:30. I stopped because I was going to get here at like 5 something, 5:30. You know, you can't get here early. Not that early. So, I told my siblings, hey, I'm stopping, and I don't usually do this. I need to be gone by 7 o'clock. So my oldest sister called me at like 7:41. I was like, oh my God. But I made it. The traffic wasn't too bad, thank the Lord. I just heard our company come on, you know, they do like this weekly video series, and they were talking about how a driver was like 10 minutes away from their receiver and they overslept. How, you know, that's not good, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't want to be that person. And I'm not, because I'm like next in line after Swift to check in, so all is well. But I'll tell y'all about the next load. That's the one y'all will actually see. I think the person is coming out. Oh no, it's got my personal information when I'm pointing to showing that. But this is a busy behind place. Everybody in them are either backing in or leaving, so I take that as a sign. Thing I thought he was coming towards me. He ain't. I take that as a sign that I won't be here too long, because I'm hoping I can make my next pickup. So it looks like everything's intact. This is editing Arlisa. I don't know what I was saying. I think something about my pins being out or checking it. I don't know. But either way, I have to go and slap my tandems. And so I'm walking around here. I'm kind of showing the space. You really can't tell, but it's tight. And even in the reviews, it talks about how if you have a dock in front of the little repair shop, it's kind of tight to get in there. But thankfully, there was the space on both sides of me. But I had a green light. And so I wanted to just make sure I wasn't locked in the dock, because I had backed all the way up and had been sitting there for a while. I wanted to make sure that I still had the chance to slap my tandems, and I could, so I did. So not only am I rusty and forgetting to vlog, I've discovered that I've lost my main GoPro. So, I mean, this is the 360. I like this one, except my other one I could mount to stuff that was metallic. So that was my go-to. This shot that y'all just saw of me backing in, that would have been my GoPro, my main one. But I was able to sit it on the ground. I didn't need to find the stand because ew. But Anyway, so my next load, once I leave here, I'm in a cold flow at Cisco. I'm going to Bradenton to Tropicana to pick up my next load. That's going to take me to Food Line in North Carolina. Lord help me. So I'm hoping that I have enough hours left on my clock to pick. I think I should have enough, which is what I'm going to confirm here. From my initial planning, I did, but it just, what you don't know is how long you're going to get kept at a certain place. And you know, from the reviews, if you know you're a truck driver, you know that the food places like Cisco, McLean, I've never been to Martin Brown, I've only heard, but the places that deliver to restaurants and stuff and we bring them food, they take forever. I mean, they're not the only ones. Grocery warehouses usually take a long time anyway. But yeah, so we shall see. It is currently 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:02. I would need to leave here by, hold on. Alright, so it's basically 2 hours away. Let's see how much time I got. This is my duty, my own duty clock. I've already gone off duty once because, you know, yeah, I needed to wait and not get here early. So then I couldn't push back the time to pick up the load and just make it a straight shot here because it was only like a 6 to 7 hour drive. So, you know, I wouldn't have had to stop and even do a 30. But they don't have overnight parking here, so I couldn't have gotten here and then stop my clock and then just, you know, got unloaded and stuff. So I hit my knee when I was getting back in the truck and it still hurts. That was a B. Traumatized. So I got 3 hours and 9 minutes left on my own duty clock. I ain't even worried that I'm gonna run out of time waiting. I hope that like my clock will pause again, cause I switched it. There was some setting where instead of you being able to do your split, basically like at the 7 or 8 hour mark, you could do your split at 3 or 4 hour mark. If I'm explaining that correctly, I don't know how to turn that off. I need to call cause it's Friday. Them people there. Is it Friday or Saturday? It's Friday. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. But yeah, I'm headed to Bradenton next after this. And hopefully I don't forget, but I'm gonna call and see what I can do. And then go close my eyes because I've only had a couple of hours of sleep. And shout out to my older sister Shell for calling me and waking me up because that wouldn't have been good. I don't want to be late. That sucks. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. Just put my boots and stuff on, getting dressed again. I got here at 8:30. It is now 2:30. And I got a green light. I'm waiting to get my lumber fee paid and then I can get out of here. So I will make my next load because I called dispatch and they told me that as long as I pick it up and I'm able to deliver the load on time on Sunday, I should be alright. So whew. And so I'll get, you know, a good little chunk of change for detention. And I got some rest. But I called logs because I had a question about whether or not my clock would pause and for how long. So I can PC to a truck stop because I'm out of hours now. But it won't, I'll only get 8 hours once the rest of my split completes. And instead of having 8 hours, I'm sorry, after 8 hours, I would only get, how much time left? 4 hours and 42 minutes? I don't know, cause I mean, I could just go get it and then sit. I'm not gonna drive that far today anyway. I haven't gotten like the adequate rest unless I was able to. Well, okay, 8 hours versus 10. If I gotta wait 8 hours to get my split back, I might as well do the extra 2 and do 10 and then have a full clock. So I would much rather do that. So yeah, I just gotta get to somebody's truck stop. Apparently there's a Circle K about 10 miles. I have to go to the nearest one. I want to go to the Loves, and that's 30 miles away, but I can only go there if there's no parking at the Circle K. So listen, I won't even say that because there may not be parking at the Loves. I'm in Central Florida, so you can imagine. But it's only 2:30 right now, so yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So close. I just got my authorization code for the lumper fee. Y'all, this lumper fee is excessive. Usually the lumper fee is like $150, $200. I think the most I might have paid is like $300. This is $409, and I sat here almost all day. Insane. If you're gonna charge that amount of money, you could at least be quick with it. I have watched so many people come and go, but I'm not gonna say anything to that effect. Maybe I do need to start putting some money in the back of my trailer so I can start getting places at a decent, getting out of places at a decent time. I just refuse to do it because why are we paying you to do your job? Like what? So I'm gonna go slap my tandems and get out of here. All right, so hey, so Stella, she came to grab a package from me. It's none of your business what it is, but it's good to see her. I'm gonna get my hug and kisses and all that, and I will see y'all probably tomorrow. I didn't make it to the truck stop because there was nothing there, nothing. So I'm at the old funky rest area, but thank God for it. All right, so I made it to Tropicana. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm about to disconnect from my trailer. It's times like this that I wonder about myself because I know better. I know good and dang well you're not gonna hear me with the camera way over there in that loud reefer right next to, you know, the camera. Like, that's the worst time to try to talk. But anyway, I was saying something about having to fill out a sheet and something about a seal number. But anyway, I'm dropping the empty off and I'm getting ready to hook up to my new trailer in a little bit. And I was saying also the last time I came and I had to, you know, do a drop and hook, I backed into a spot and I struggled backing in. And this time I came in there and I ran around a different way. And it was a pull through, and I didn't even have to back in, probably the last time. So, yeah. All right, y'all. So I have thought it was just one flat tire. I tried to air it up. I was like, is it the auto inflator system? But I got two flat tires on the trailer. It was like this when I hooked up to it. So I won't be going anywhere for a while. I just got off the phone with Breakdown and they're going to call me back with an ETA. Even though we got cut off, so I'll probably call him back and make sure we're straight. But he repeated back my number. He has my phone number. He has my truck number. And he knows that I'm in Tropicana here in Florida. So, in Bradenton. So, I am in a holding pattern, so I think I'm gonna go and rest my nerves. Why are you turning on? So I will keep y'all updated. Hooray! And I thought I had plenty of time on this though. It shouldn't take more than like, it's nighttime, so that kind of, it's 5:41 now. But this would be like an overnight job, so somebody would have to get woken up out of their sleep. I'll say maybe 3 or 4 hours max, and I should be on the road. Hopefully a whole lot less time than that. So let dispatch know as well. So that's where we are. Looking at it in the daylight, I wonder if somebody hit something. I just want to know, all I did was hook up to, I just want to let y'all know, all I did was hook up to the trailer. I thought it was just the inflation system or something was wrong with it. I couldn't figure it out. But maybe it's the tire, so whether it was there. The repair guy told me that he thinks that some metal from the railroad track pierced the tires because he could see the hole in both of them. And so he thinks that's how both of the tires got damaged, which is why I came to a trailer with flat tires. So I think that my opinion on who did it doesn't matter. Forgot to mention I had a fuel stop here in Love's, Jacksonville, and also to get rid of those new tires. All the little pricks are gone now, but just about hop back on the road. Alright, so I made it here to the Food Lion. Seems like I picked the wrong lane to get into. So yeah, I'm just waiting to hopefully move up. Oh, I just want to go on record and say it's 7 o'clock. Don't go by that time. Go by this time. It's 7 o'clock. And my appointment, I just wanted to go and check. It's at 9 o'clock, so I'm 2 hours early. They might send me to the station area. Hopefully I'll get a door though. Yeah, and then I got another load, but I won't even think about that. I won't talk about that just yet. I'm just getting the dock first. Back then, as y'all can see, sorry I'm getting any footage. It was too chaotic. It's too busy here. And then I was fighting with my door. So when I get ready to leave, I'm gonna have to undo this. I tried to use a strap because apparently they replaced this. I never noticed this until today. But I tried to use a zip tie that wasn't working, so then I went in. Ew, don't mind my hands. I tried to use a zip tie that wasn't working, so then I went and found my bungee cords, which is what I initially grabbed but couldn't find it. And then I remembered where I put them. So thank God for bungee cords. And I think the zip tie was gonna finally hold. I didn't MacGyvered it, but whatever. Bungee worked, so we got the drop-in trailer here. And my appointment was at 9. It is currently, I don't know what time it is. It ain't 9 o'clock. But they've been getting people out of here. So, you know, the reviews talked about how they had been taking a long time. It's not gonna take a long time. It's 8:22 they already unloaded me. And it's like it's three of us right next to each other. I mean, you see how he's backing in? It's another one waiting. Like, is somebody getting ready to back in over there? I don't think you can see them. They busy. They are busy, so they're moving people in and out quickly. So I don't think I have any problems with picking up my next load.